y'all, it's the Cute Coffee Gal, and I'm back with part 52 of my Decades Challenge. It is a really exciting part of my challenge because we're about to enter the 1950s. We may even do that in this part. So make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that down below because we have a couple of exciting giveaways going on right now on my channel. So for you to take a look at, first we've got the Get Famous giveaway. So as a celebratory thing for me hitting 500 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway until February 13th for Get Famous. The link is down in the description on how you can enter that. And then the other giveaway I have on my channel right now is for the Xbox pack of your choice for The Sims 4. So the link to that is also down in the description. So 2 chances to win more Sims fun for you to have at home. Make sure that you are subscribed. So it is Monday morning here in the game. And it actually is now spring. So we've just started spring, which is so nice because it was like so ridiculously cold beforehand. So it's really nice that we have an opportunity to finally enjoy our beautiful farm that we have. And we've got, of course, all of our adults are back here right now. The kids are off at school. So let's see. Olivia, I think Olivia and Irene just like went for a swim. And actually, Olivia probably needs to have an update on her bathing suit. I think that's probably a little bit more old-fashioned than she would need right now. But if you'll recall, we did just have a new addition to our family. So Irene and Paul had little baby Michael over here. Let's go ahead. Just gonna go ahead and give him some snuggles and whatnot. And I also have an exciting thing that I think a lot of you are going to be excited about in my game, which is that I have installed MC Command Center. I've never played with it before, so this is a new thing for me, and if there are little bugs and glitches and things like that, y'all gotta bear with me, and those of you who know more about it than I do, feel free to put comments down in the comments about how I'm using it if you need to. That's just fine. But the main reason that I did go ahead and install that was so that when we switch to the 1950s and it becomes time for us to change the way, here, I think he may be hungry, let's see. When it comes time for us to change the way that aging works, I thought that it would be a lot easier to have MC Command in my game so that I could adjust the duration of ages instead of trying to keep track of it on a spreadsheet. The added benefit, of course, of us having this is that we'll have some story progression for everybody else in the world as we continue to move along, which I thought would be really fun. And also, it does mean that I do have risky woohoos turned on. So, oh, it looks like Paul's going to start doing archaeology now. So, we no longer have to only try for a baby. We could actually woohoo because we do still have a chance of getting pregnant. One of the things, let's see if I can click on her because she's in a flirty mood. Let's see. Yeah, so you do have as an option birth control. However, if you look at the rules for the Decades Challenge, birth control doesn't really become an option until the 1960s. And the way that the rules state that is that you no longer have to try for a baby. You can just woohoo. But since we've got risky woohoo turned on, you still have a chance of getting pregnant. So I will be able to use woohoo earlier than that, but I cannot use this birth control. So people will be able to start using birth control in the 60s, but I can't really take it off the menu. That's just, I haven't found a way to do that in MC Command, so we'll ignore that it's there. Uh-oh, and his little diaper's dirty now. So that is kind of where we are at from that perspective. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. Our girls should be coming home from school in just a moment. And I actually think I'm going to have Betty join the Scouts because she is really excited about the outdoors and about nature. And so I thought that that might be a really good opportunity for us to have her kind of explore that side of her interest just through the Scouts. So I do still have this Scouts board, and I'm going to have her do that. The other thing that happened in the last part, oh, let's see. Should Susan invite over classmate Ernst? Yes, go right on ahead. We also, in the last part, had a memorial service for Anna Swanson, who was in charge of the San Myshuno Women's Club, and of course, since Olivia is now in charge of that, she's the one that kind of coordinated that whole process and like was the hostess at the Swanson apartment, so that Dick, Anna's widow, doesn't have to, or I guess widower, doesn't have to. Be in charge of those kinds of things. Olivia just kind of helped out with all of that. So that is something that happened in the last part as well. So let's see. What are you up to, Miss Betty? We don't need this children's homework anymore. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. You are... What grade is she on? She's a C student. Ugh. She needs to get a skill up in order to get her grades up, and of course she's got to do her homework. So let's go ahead. Here, I'm going to have her join the Scouts first. No, don't put that in your inventory. Come on. Why is it not letting her join? Is she already in the Scouts and I've just completely forgotten? That's entirely possible. Let's see. Does she have? No, she doesn't. Do we have to do it... Have I totally forgotten how to join the Scouts? I could have sworn that we could have joined it by clicking on that. Maybe it's on the phone? Let's see. Where would it would be like find a job, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's find a job. Maybe that's what we need to do. Where is she even? She's in the bathroom, of course. And she definitely is not having any fun. All right, let's see. Come on, menu. There we go. Okay, this must have been what it was and I just forgot. Okay, join the Scout. She will quit her current position of high school student. No, that's not good. Okay, is this an MC Command Center thing? Because I know that I had, let me go back into the settings. So you have to have a computer to do a lot of MC Command Center stuff. We actually have a typewriter in here, which is basically a computer. So I didn't even have to add this, which was nice. One of the things that I said, let's see, where was it? Was it under settings? Gameplay settings. No. Somewhere on here was the ability for, see, set age span. That's where we're going to change the ages. It was the ability for us to have students, here it is, teens quit school. So I did have that enabled because I did think that some kids would quit school, but maybe that's goofing up with this. Let me disable that. Oh, and it's going to make me restart the game in order to actually make that take place. Okay, so we'll have her try to join the Scouts in the next part because I don't want to stop recording at this point to restart the game. So we will have her try that. We'll have her try that in a bit. But right now she definitely needs to do her homework. That is certainly an easy thing for her to do. What is she doing? She's going to admire. Oh, I think this is like a poster that her mom put up in the laundry room. Anyway, okay, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Here, do your homework, and we'll have your sister also do her homework. Can she join the Scouts? Not that way. What about this way? Could she join after school activity? Here, stop doing your homework for a second. Because I didn't have it set for children to be able to quit. Oh, and she needs a bath like whoa. Let's see if she's able to join the Scouts. Because honestly, I don't have a problem with her joining either, to be perfectly, honest there. Okay, so she joined and it didn't ask her to quit school. So maybe that's what the difference is. Here, come take a bath and then you can do your homework. And you did have a friend come home from school, right? Where is... Oh, there he is. I think this may be one of your cousins, actually. Yeah, Wyman. I want to say that that is Lillian's son. Am I remembering that correctly? Yes, here, somebody let this poor child in. Oh, he already came in. Great. Let's see what the family tree says here. So we've got up here, load these pictures. Oh gosh, Lillian's outfit looks ridiculous. Yeah, so this is Lillian's son. So this is their cousin that has come over to hang out with them. So that's kind of cute, but he does look a little sad. Anyways, all right, so why don't you get changed out of this kind of crazy outfit here. Let's go ahead. Get out of your bathing suit. Just put on your regular clothes. And I need to take a look at the calendar to see if we have any birthdays coming up soon. Oh my goodness, there's 8 bajillion things on here. Today there's a Meet a Celebrity event. That must be something new that got added with Get Famous that I haven't seen yet. I think it's like a meet and greet, but we're not going to go to it. That's fine. Okay, so Valentine's Day is tomorrow. The lottery, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because we're not doing the lottery in the decades at this point. What is Friday? Talent Showcase. Talent Showcase in the 50s. I think we could leave that. That's kind of cute. Then we've got Easter, and it looks like we do have a birthday there. We've got a birthday here, too. Oh, the birthday is for sweet little Michael. Okay, so no birthday party needed there, and this is Starlight Accolades. Can we delete that event? I don't think I can. Okay, so we'll just, maybe that's just like, oh, I bet that is the, awards show, and we just won't go, and that'll be fine. But we do need, it looks like, a birthday for Susan. So let's go ahead and add that in there so that we won't forget it. Birthday party. Actually, no, yes. I was going to say I was going to wait until after I change the age durations, but I don't think that'll, the age durations change for adults. The kids stay pretty much the same, so this should, in theory, still be her birthday. So let's go ahead and get that set up. And that's when Susan will become a teenager. Let's see. You can invite your Aunt Virginia. And definitely not your Uncle Richard. So cater a mix. Okay, this is going to be fine. And so we will do this at home, of course. That is the wrong Johnson residence. I think that's where Virginia lives. There we go. That's what we want. And we usually do these things around 6 p.m. Oh, because that other one. So we'll do this one at 5. That's fine. She should be home from school by then. So there is our calendar good to go. Why don't you, Miss Olivia, come and check out the farm? Let's see what is happening over here, because one of the things that we probably need to be doing soon, oh my gosh, all the bees are awake now that it's springtime. Let's have her here. I'm going to put her in the beekeeper suit because she's not going to worry too much about like bonding with the bees. But let's have her apply a mite treatment to all of these bees. One of the things that is going to happen is that commercial farms really start to become a bigger deal at this time. Here, do the ones inside, then do the one outside. So we're actually going to be fairly soon kind of rearranging all these greenhouses. And what I anticipate doing is having like one each of these will be like the thing that makes the most money in the spring, the thing that makes the most money in the winter. Like really thinking through what are the cash crops, if you will, so that they will no longer be making some of everything. They're only going to be doing the things that would make money like a commercial farm would. Because that's an unfortunate side effect of the way that, farming kind of evolved, is that farms stopped being able to make a little bit of everything. Dick Swanson would like to come over to hang out. Is that okay? Sure, why not? Maybe he's feeling a little bit lonely, and he's, it was so nice of Olivia to kind of like help out at the funeral and all that. Maybe he's just wanting to come and talk to her. Let's evolve that. And it looks like, is Irene getting a call as well? Francis is saying, thanks for the addition to the family. That's lovely. I thought I saw something else sparkling, but I must have made that up. So yeah, so I do think that I will, maybe while everybody's asleep, I will go ahead and kind of rework these to figure out what are the crops that make the most money and have us go ahead and keep those. And here comes Dick over here. You need to hurry up with your bees, lady, because you've got company coming over. Okay, so I've had her come back in from doing her beekeeping. We've got Irene's in here making a little bit of salad for dinner, and Dick wanted to listen to a little bit of music. So they are in here enjoying the jazz music. Actually, maybe she'll even ask him to dance. Is that an option that we have? Friendly. We have discussed dance techniques. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Would that be a romantic option? I wouldn't think so, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe we have to click on this? There is a way to dance. I know that there is. We do it all the time in this family. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Where would it be? Actions? No? I don't know how to dance. Oh well. They're just bopping along to the music. Maybe if we stop listening to jazz, maybe that'll make us dance then. Is that an option then, to dance? Oh well, I give up. Okay. So they're just kind of hanging out, having a good time together. Actually, let's go ahead and ask him about his day, because if he came over here... okay, bye. If he came over here, let's just check in, see how he's doing. How are things going? It looks like he's like dressed for work, you know? So perhaps he had a hard day at work and he's used to having his wife to talk about that too, and he doesn't now because she's obviously not there anymore. We don't want to debate the existence of vampires. That doesn't seem appropriate. Oh, they're going to sit down here and have a little chit-chat. Perfect. So let's just have them sit here. She's just going to see how he's hanging in there, you know? Maybe tell a little inside joke. And learn about his interests. What does she know about him? He is... Oh, she knows a lot about him. So he is a perfectionist. And he's also romantic. And he is self-assured. And it looks like he is in some sort of high-up management position at a business. So that's kind of exciting. That he seems like an important businessman. So let's go ahead. We'll have them just kind of talk about the cloudy weather. Oh, she's in here. Is dinner ready? It looks like dinner is ready. So why don't we go ahead. We'll also call to meal, and we'll have everybody come in here and have something to eat. Uh-oh, it looks like, is Betty sick? Does she have any medicine? She does. I had her take some, but she didn't actually do it. So who is this person that is saying goodbye? I don't know who that is that is saying goodbye to us. But there you go. She's feeling better. Excellent. Last thing we need is for everybody to get sick, especially when there's a new baby in the house. Oh, speaking of... Okay, the baby's asleep. I was going to say, she's not taking care of her baby. Let's get this cake put away. Can I move this? Yes. Put it in the fridge. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. So let's have everybody come on in here and eat a little something. Oh, wait. Olivia went in the other room to eat. Sure, why not? We don't need to eat at the table. We'll eat our salad in front of the fireplace. That sounds great. Well, it looks like Dick's coming in here to join us, so at least we're not by ourselves. Oh, they're sitting on the same sofa together. Very interesting. So perhaps she should continue the conversation here. It seems like he's really kind of taken a liking to her, you know? We'll go ahead. Let's see. We can discuss logic puzzles, sure. And there's so many things about the weather. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to complain about the dish preparation. That's your sister that made that for you. Have some deep conversation. That sounds good. What is everybody else up to? Paul is, not sure how to take care of the baby. That was kind of cute. Let's see. I bet the baby needs to be fed. That would not be surprising to me at all. Yep, that's what it needed. And so then why don't you go ahead and clean this up, and then you can change the diaper, because by then it'll be dirty, I'm sure. And what is Betty up to? She's finished with her supper, it looks like. Oh, and she's just having a little chit-chat with her aunt. That's really sweet. So let's go ahead. Oh, here, go. Don't do push-ups. Why don't you go use the potty? And then, did she do her homework? I can't remember. She did. Okay. Susan do her homework? She did. Excellent. The kids are doing great. So, and then Irene, you're tired. Why don't you actually, what time is it? Yeah, go on to bed, because you're probably going to get woken up by the baby in the middle of the night. And then, let's see. These two are still in here just chit-chatting away. Let the poor man eat his salad, for crying out loud. There we go. So, yeah. Just enjoying some time together, it seems. So, and he's headed out. So I will, I'm going to go ahead and get everybody to go to bed, and we'll catch back up in the morning. So it's in the middle of the night, and Dick has just texted Olivia asking her to go out on a date, which the time is not very good. Oh, here, no, you need to go back to sleep. The baby woke her up, but she needs to get back in the bed. So the timing's not really that appropriate for him to take her out on a date, but I do think it's very interesting that Dick would like to go out on a date with her. Maybe there is a little romance between them, you know? They seem to, like, get along really, really well, and they were a little bit flirty, when they were having dinner, so, I don't know. That's something we can probably explore. I might have them, go on a date, on Tuesday night. And it is now actually Valentine's Day, which is really interesting, knowing about that text message that Dick sent to Olivia in the middle of the night. Maybe he's going to take her out on a Valentine's Day date. That it might be that, you know, he's not used to spending Valentine's alone. He doesn't really want to be by himself, and so he asks Olivia out. I think that that's a really interesting kind of approach that we could take for this. So it is the last day of the 1940s, so I'm excited for us to move forward. We'll kind of see how Valentine's Day goes. I'm going to have the kids go off to school, Paul go off to work, etc., etc., and I'm going to get the farm all sorted out to get the crops right. So we're going to come back to Valentine's Day, and then at the end of the evening, I will review the rules for the 1950s. So while Olivia's out here kind of farming, Dick has actually called her, asking her out on a date. Okay, so I think she'll have to come back to the farming later. I was having her harvest all of the things that we can use for cash crops and sell everything else, and then I was going to rearrange, but I think we're going on a midday date to the Bluffs. All right, so where have we gone on a date to? It looks like we're just kind of at this random place in Oasis Springs. Is this a restaurant? Yes, yes it is. Okay, awesome. So let's come on inside. Or maybe it's just a lounge. Maybe he's just invited us out for drinks. I think that's what's happened. I don't think that we are. I think that this is just a place for them to grab drinks. So let's go ahead and have them order drink. And we will order drinks for the group. And we will order, what seems like a good romantic beverage for us to have? How about, well, let's just get some nice glasses of wine. Let's just go classy. He seems like a really nice, classy kind of a guy. And I wish that they were, now on the road to fame. Are we on the road to fame? Because I don't necessarily want us to be on the road to fame. Apparently we are on the road to fame now. Great. Let's see. Oh, good. Susan's grades are up. And, Betty's not doing so great. Oh, well. Let's have them. So they've come in here to get some glasses of wine. That is lovely. I wish she was not wearing that. I wish she had on, like, a nicer outfit. I might have her change clothes. And what mood is she in? Because she was farming. Oh, she's actually doing okay. She just needs to use the potty, which that should not be a problem. And I am going to have her outfits. Change outfit. Let's put on her formal outfit just so that she's... Oh, goodness. I don't know what he's celebrating. Maybe he just got a promotion or something, and that's why he wanted her to come and celebrate with him. There we go. That looks a little more date-worthy. So let's go ahead and, we'll give a Valentine's Day gift. That's lovely. What options do we have? Everything that we just harvested. Let's give a rose, because it's very romantic. Let's see how that goes. And is this her dad? I'm pretty sure, yes, her dad has shown up. Oh, that's sweet. I wish that we had, didn't have all these random people here. Okay. We've got her dad has crashed the date. That's lovely. Let's throw some Valentine's Day confetti. I think we need to, like, do spirited things, right? Go on a date. Romantic spirit. and decorate. Well, we are on a date, so I wonder if this is going to count whenever the date's over, maybe? We'll just have to kind of wait and see. But let's go ahead and have them do a little bit of chit-chatting here. Let's see. Let's flirt. Do some Valentine's Day activities. And, compliment appearance. And you know what? I think that we are far enough along that confess attraction actually might, like, be a legit thing for the two of them to do here. You know? Let's see how he takes it. Enjoying a little wine. Maybe. Come on now. Confess attraction, I want to see. Oh, she's not doing well. She's tired or something. Hopefully she's not still feeling the sting of that bee sting. He seems pretty game, right? Maybe he feels the same way. Let's see. Oh, she really needs to use the restroom. Here, come and use the restroom. That way we get that out of the way. Go use the potty. Quit talking to a random stranger, please. Go use the potty so that you won't be, like, in a horrible mood all evening long. Okay, so then you can come back here. And actually, she is hungry, so once the little go on a date thing speeds up, if it hasn't ticked off, I'm going to have them actually go on a date. But right now, we could probably order food from this guy. Let's, smooth recovery. I don't know why we're recovering. Let's see. She's enjoying the wine, and she's glad about the gift. Oh, and he's going to join her in the bathroom. Oh, he's going to go to the bathroom. Okay, well, we'll give you a moment. Okay, well, apparently they've come outside to throw confetti. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, they're giving a hug. Well, that's sweet. So then are we... Oh, somebody is in the middle of our conversation now. I had to do the throw confetti, but it hasn't happened yet. Maybe they're not going to. Let's see, what other options do we have? Don't get a hug from your mother. That is not why you're here. Here, heartfelt compliment. And, Mom, get out of here. Quit crashing my date. And then let's ask a risque question. Sure, why not? Alright, so this go on a date's about to be over. We'll find out if they need to go actually eat dinner or not. Is she gonna... Okay, it looks like... I just wanted to hurry up and get over here. Let's embrace all of the fun Valentine's interactions. Oh, there's a little something. Oh, that must have been that last tradition. Okay, so it looks like that did tick off the Valentine's Day. Well, that was nice. I'll call you maybe. No, don't call me maybe. Let's actually, here, romance, let's do it. Let's have a first kiss. Let's see what happens. Maybe. Yay! Oh, how cute! Oh, they're so precious. I like them a lot. I really like them together. Let's, what other romance things could we do? Did she confess her attraction? Oh, he ran away. He is gone. We're not done yet. Okay, let's, ask on a date. We're actually, like, gonna go to a restaurant because she's hungry. And I'm not done with them yet. It's, like... not even nighttime yet. Okay, so what I've discovered is that I don't actually have any for real restaurants in my game save. So they have just come to the old quarter end to the bar here for a casual date. I am gonna have them go ahead and change. Try for baby in closet. Good gracious. Let's go ahead. Can I change his outfit? Don't know where to do that. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll just be casual. That's fine. Here, come on in here. And let's order some food together. How about I'm trying to think of time period appropriate because I don't think that like pita and hummus would have been. But meat and cheese though, I think that that's something that's kind of always been a thing. So, and then we'll also order drinks for the group. And we'll get another glass of wine. That way they've got that going on. Okay, so annoyingly enough, it's alien night at the bar. But they're sitting here having a little flirt. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if we can get them to both be flirty at the same time. Blow a kiss. And let's see, compliment appearance. Pickup line. Hopefully we can get him into a flirty mood too. And we'll get that taken care of. They did already order food, I think, was just how they got to the bronze. And it's really funny because this keeps calling all food, or this glass of wine, a blackberry bush. Which, obviously, it's not. Oh, now we need to be playful at the same time? I don't know that that's going to happen. And who are you? Why are you crashing my date? Let's continue to socialize. Okay, so that was super easy for me to get to a gold date. Like, it took 5 seconds for me to socialize and have them, like, kiss. Like, they have such strong chemistry. Oh, Edward Wakefield died. Woo! I didn't even tell them to do that. They're just doing it on their own now. I do think that they would agree to be exclusive. I think that they're both adults. They both have kids. They've both been married before. They know what they want. So they're now officially exclusively dating, boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, look, her New Year's resolution's complete now. I forgot about that. So that's exciting. So they are officially dating, and I have a feeling that, you know, if this continues, it will not be a long courtship. I think that they would get married very quickly. So that may be coming in the next decade, if you will. So yeah, that is where we're at. I'm actually going to go ahead, I think, and end this date early. Because clearly we're just fine. And yeah, let's go ahead and end that early. And I do want to have her go on home because I want to get the farm ready to go. Somebody is breaking bottles in the back. And I also need to go over the rules for the 1950s with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and have them say goodbye for the evening here, and we'll head on home. Irene and Olivia have spent the entire day getting this place ready to go. So I will show you what they did to make our farm now be appropriate for the time period, in that it is now kind of focused on specific cash items. So we have these 3 hoop houses, each have 2 different crops. So this one has bell peppers and blackberries. This one has strawberries and I think it's elderberries. Elderberries, yep. This one has grapes and onions. And then back here we have, this is like the floral one. So we have, each of these are like, we have, this is a pear and this is a pear. I left this one empty just because I didn't have another thing to put in there. But we've got, let's see, begonias, snapdragons, roses, chamomile, and lilies. And then we didn't touch the trees. The trees are all pretty much going to stay the same because those are all pretty good cash items. What season? Cherries are not till summer. I have been waiting forever to have one more cherry tree. It's been kind of annoying. And this is a pomegranate tree, which never actually gave us like pomegranates. So I guess we'll just have to wait until next season to get that one figured out. But anyways, so that is where the farm is at now. We've already been making a lot of money off the farm, but we're going to be making even more money once everything kind of gets going here. And one of the nice things is that, let's see, where is she at on her gardening skill? I think she's almost at a level 8. Yeah, she's getting close to a level 8, and once she gets to level 8, she'll be able to supercell, which would be really awesome because it'll just take so much less time to actually take care of everything. So that is where the farm is at now, and it has literally taken all day long for that to happen because there was so much that needed to get taken care of. So let me real quick pause the game here and go over the rules for the 1950s with you all. So what we have as rules for the 1950s, it is the time of kind of the Red Scare and the Korean War. So we do still have to send our oldest son off to war in the Korean War. We don't have any sons. We've only got daughters, and so we don't need to worry about that. However, keep in mind, this is for our heir family, which at the moment, Betty is our heir. But in addition to the oldest son being drafted, we also have to have the oldest daughter become a volunteer nurse in the war. And so she will have to eat the cow plant cake as well. So it's possible that when Betty becomes a young adult, if it's still the 1950s, which I think it will be, she will then have to possibly die in the war. And that would make Susan then be our heir. So that's a really difficult one. We'll have to kind of see what happens when we get there. And then for traits, whoever comes back from war has to have a negative trait. Relationships and woohooing, we are now allowed to have divorces, and we also are allowed to adopt. So adoption was a thing, of course, that existed before this, but it just wasn't that prevalent. So adoption is now possible. For the house, we can live in apartments. We don't have to just be single people or young families or whatever living in apartments. Anybody can live in an apartment. We can now have showers. Hallelujah. Because I'm so tired of the bathtubs. And we are now allowed to have carpet, patterned and brick flooring. So it's entirely possible that some carpet might start showing up in the household. As well as private pools are now allowed. We don't really need one here on the farm because we do have the little swimming hole out back. But we could have a pool if we wanted. TVs are now allowed. We can only have the 3 cheapest ones, and they can only be used during 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. hours because back at the time, when this actually happened in the 50s, like TV turned off and you just got like this signal that was like this annoying noise. So, and we can only watch news and TV classics. So we may get a TV. We'll have to see. We can have any kind of painting styles that we want. Nobody has to listen to the radio on a daily basis anymore, which we've been really bad about doing that. So, oh well. And pop music is now allowed. Both elementary school and high school are mandatory. And that's, just regular, the education system. And then the next thing is around our career. So all Sims, whether they are women or men, are allowed to be actors, athletes, business, which that's males only. You can see this whole big old list here. So we've got a lot more career options available to us now. However, women should quit their job when they have babies, toddlers, or children. They're allowed to work again once they have teens, but they're not supposed to work when they've got young kids at home. So at the moment, Irene's job is just farm wife, so that works fine. And Olivia, I don't believe Olivia has a job at all, so that's not anything for us to worry about. Let's see, financial. World War II veterans can receive a pension, which we don't have any. Joseph went off to war, but he obviously passed away. And our other potential, maybe somebody who could have gone to the war was Paul, but I think he was too young, and so he didn't have to go to World War II. Let's see. Holidays changed the name of Armistice Day to Veterans Day, so I will go in and make that edit in just a moment. Now we are allowed to talk to people on our phone. So we're going to pretend like they're just a wall phone instead of a cell phone, but you are allowed to call and have a conversation with someone. We can have as many hot meals as we want. We're allowed to hire a nanny now. Paintings could be any size. Smoke alarms are allowed. We'll definitely get some of those. And playground equipment is now allowed. So lots of changes going on. The other really big change that happens is that people had longer lifespans at this point in time. And so if you look at the Decades Challenge rules, which are linked in the description below, one of the first things that you see in that document is a whole section around aging and time. And so starting, it says, with any Sims born 1950 or later, we manually age them up on a different schedule. But since I added MC Command Center into my game, I am going to go ahead and make these changes now. So I am going to find us the computer here. MC Command Center, and I believe this is under settings. Yes, set age span duration for humans. So most of the younger ages will stay about the same, but babies are going to be 3 days. And toddlers are going to be 7, so that one stays the same. Child is now 13 days, stays the same. 18, I believe it stays the same too, is 13 days, yep. The next one, young adult, is 24 days. Stays the same. So what you're basically going to see is that the younger ages are about the same. Actually, baby should probably just stay 2 then, shouldn't it? I wonder why it didn't save it. But anyway, we're going to leave it alone. All of these have stayed the same. Young adult stays the same. Adult, I think this one may be changing. Yes. So adult is now going to be 50 because, you know, there was a period of time where, like, you were an adult until you got to your 40s, and then you were dead by the time you were 65. Now we're starting to see, well, you're really an adult until you're in your mid-50s, and then you're an elder while you're in your 80s. So let's go ahead and click OK on that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. What did it say there? Adult. Oh, no, we're fine. Back. I thought it said the maximum value was 24. I was like, no. And then an elder is now 40 days. Okay, 40. And then let's click OK on that. So hit back and let's just X out of there. It does look like a game restart is going to be required for both of those things. That's just fine. So basically we have made adult be a lot longer than it was, and we have made elder be some longer than it was. But basically everybody's going to be living a whole lot longer. So I will probably make a few changes before the next part, get some carpet added in here, get some showers set up, those kinds of things. But we are in the 1950s now, which is super exciting, and I think I'm just going to leave this part here, and we'll pick up in the 50s with the next part. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this little look, have enjoyed the change over to the next decade, the changes with our farm, and then, of course, the sweet little love story that we see starting with Olivia and Dick. If you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure that you have subscribed to my channel so that you can check out both of the giveaways we've got going on. A giveaway for Get Famous, which is super exciting, and then also my monthly giveaway for the Xbox pack of your choice for The Sims. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!